Good evening, everybody. I am headed out this afternoon to try to cruise around a little bit. Yesterday was brutally hot, so I didn't do anything yesterday. You guys last saw me 2 days ago when we had a really good night of night cruising. But tonight, it's probably going to end up raining sometime between now and when it gets dark, which is going to put a damper on the cruising. But I'm going to try to do a little bit of afternoon cruising, see if there's anything out moving diurnally today. And if it stays dry, I'll cruise into the night. But if not, I'll probably end up calling it when it starts raining. Anyways, I'm currently heading out to the roads I want to cruise. The big thing I want to see this afternoon is a timber from this area, because I haven't seen one here this year. And they're among the nicest anywhere in Georgia from my experience. So I really want to find a big, healthy timber today. Anything else will just be bycatch. So I'm going to get after it, and I'll update you guys as things happen. So this really awesome thing happened where a pop-up thunderstorm appeared and soaked all the roads I was going to cruise tonight. So I think I'm going to go target pygmy rattlesnakes instead, because the roads that I have for those that are close by are still dry. So we're going to head over there and see if things will turn around in that area. Really kind of a frustrating day so far. I mean, I've been at this for about 5 hours now and haven't actually caught a live snake. Alright guys, finally a snake I can actually show you. Unfortunately, it also flew off the road. And it's not a pygmy, but little copperhead, just making his way off the road on his own accord. Not going to spend too much time with this guy since I'm parked in an unsafe spot, but first snake of the night we've actually gotten a look at. Nice little copperhead. Well, here's our kind of strange next snake of the night, having a real hard time getting grip on the pavement. This is a little ringneck. We see them all the time. We love them. This guy is clearly having some sort of existential crisis about getting across this road. So I'm just going to let him do that. Well, there's our next snake of the night. That is a fairly sizable copperhead. I'll grab my hook real quick. I'll go get this guy out of the road. Looks to be moving pretty well on his own accord. That is a real good sized snake for around here. Nice looking one too. How's it going, bud? Handsome, decent sized copperhead is our third snake of the night after dark. I also forgot to mention earlier, I lost a cottonmouth off the road, which is a really good find here. So, it's just been a kind of frustrating day so far. But at least we're finding snakes now. Go on. Off you go. Off you go. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Go on. Come on, dude. Just, you've got 2 more inches to go. There you go. Now go into the grass and not back onto the road. Okay. Go. All right, let's see if there's anything else out. I'm guessing this is a brown snake based on how it looked in the road. And yep, I would be correct. What's up, dude? Pretty typical looking little guy. Actually, fairly decent sized. But I already smell very much like ringneck, and I don't want to smell like brown snake and ringneck, so I'm just gonna let this guy keep crawling the rest of the way off the road. Very nice. Snake number 4, right? Alive, at least. Yeah, ringneck, 2 copperheads, and a brown snake. Good afternoon, everybody. I am out here getting ready to road cruise to kind of kick off this next episode of the herping vlog. It's the time of year when it's starting to slowly transition from late summer into fall, and generally it's a pretty great time to be road cruising, so hopefully we'll be able to turn up some snakes tonight to kick off this video. But anyways, I'm going to drive around for a little bit before it starts getting dark and hope there's some stuff out this evening, and if not, I will check in with you guys when we find our first snake after dark. Now this is how you know fall is getting close. These guys start popping up everywhere. A mantid. The first one I've seen on the road this fall so far. How's it going, buddy? They're so awesome. Look at that. Such a cool looking little insect. All right, we'll move them out of the road and keep cruising. But I figured I'd show them real quick because they are super cool. Wow, look at him go. Keep going. Off the road with ye. token mammal of the night. A young armadillo digging around in the grass. Anyways, I'm gonna leave him to it. It's about to get dark and I still have not seen anything yet though. So hopefully once the sun goes down, things will get a little more productive. Peace out. Alright guys, well here's our first snake of the night. A nice little eastern garter snake. Actually, I think this is the first one of these I've found out here this year, but this guy is exceptional looking. He's got some real good contrast. Nice checkered look to him, but fairly common. We do see these guys in the fall, at least fairly often, so we're just gonna let him move off the road and keep driving, see what else we can turn up. First snake of the night. Alright guys, we just cruised a little newt. This is kind of a weird thing to see just hanging out on the road on a hot night like tonight. I mean, it's not that hot outside, but like the pavement is very warm to the touch. And there's a salamander crossing the road. Really strange. But it is fairly humid, and we've had a lot of rain recently, so I guess that kind of explains it. But really cool to see. Love these guys. They're super colorful. Little toxic teenage life stages of the eastern newt. So we're going to move this guy across the road and keep cruising. Hope there's some more snakes out. Look at that strut. Alright guys, here's our next snake of the night. Hours later. This is a little DeKay's brown snake. And he's a little rough around the edges. It looked like a predator might have grabbed him right there relatively recently, and it's healed up, but fairly common. We see these guys road cruising a lot, so we're just going to escort him off the road and hope that something a little bit more uncommon is going to be out too. But little DeKay's brown snake, snake number 2 in like the last 5 hours of road cruising.